that, bruv. It's more time, it's more life, it's more fire, it's more live streams. Yeah, we got Liverpool versus Villareal, and this in today's Watchalong, big Champions League semi-final. Kind of gutted I didn't stream yesterday because I did watch the game. Unbelievable game. If we get I don't know, if we get 20% of what we got yesterday, tonight we're in for some vibes. Secondly, good evening. All I'm going to say is not only are we about to watch, to be honest, forget what we're about to watch. It has to be said that Unai Emery, having won last year's Europa Cup, has now taken Villarreal into the semi-final of the Champions League. An unbelievable redemption story, given the way, like if we're all going to be honest, the way he was treated whilst he was at Arsenal, either by fans or pundits or even the manager, the board, etc. So that's nice for him, but we don't want him back or nothing, none of that. But I'm just saying, a redemption story is always a beautiful thing to behold. And Unai Emery's is unbelievable. I mean, who's he beaten in this competition? Last two games, Bayern Munich and Juventus. Some might even say he's probably had a much harder run to this point than Liverpool have. Obviously, Man City have had a reasonably hard run coming through as well, I guess. But yeah, Villarreal probably having taken the biggest scalps so far within the competition. Now, is that because of their stature? I don't know. But the reality still remains. Unai Emery performing above and beyond. Now, let me go and check out the stream real quick just to see what my sound is sounding like. There I am. Woo! It's sounding hard. It's sounding hard. Cold. Yeah? Clean. Yeah? Clean and clear. All I'm telling you people right now, yeah? Hit the subscribe button. If you've tuned in, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. More time, this side of things is probably just going to be me. And I, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's better that way. Car, when I get the flowing, I get the flowing. Yeah, you get me? Pause if it's needed. I don't know. It felt like a pause moment. I'm not going to lie. Why? Well, yeah. Other side of things is, if you are unaware, if you're a follower that's unaware, my name is Axel Holy, aka Bailey's Brown. If you're a fan of rap music and that type of thing, hip hop, blah blah, yeah, go Spotify, man, and search Bailey's Brown, search Axel Holy. Outside of that, on top of that, yeah, hit up, go to my Twitter, at Pretty Ugly. Go to my my Instagram. It's either at Pre-Kardashian Kanye or at Axel Holy. Add them up. Subscribe. We're here. We're here. Now, as I was saying, tonight could, realistically speaking, if we're going to be honest, it could be one step too far. As much as Villarreal did beat Bayern Munich and Juventus, I don't think either of those teams are anywhere near the level of Liverpool. I think right now, like hands down, Liverpool and Man City are the two best teams in the entire world. Like they're better than, they're better than everyone. Intensity, pace of play, technical ability, goal range, front to back, like back four, very, like, we'll talk about City in a second, but let's just start with Liverpool. Back four, yeah. Trent Alexander-Arnold. A lot of people, like, realistically speaking, if Villarreal are gonna get any joy, it probably be down his side. But outside of his defensive frailties, he's also basically Pirlo, yeah, Scouse mixed race Pirlo, our kid, and all of that kind of jazz, bruv. Like Donny can put the ball wherever the fuck he wants to put it with that right peg. Oh, beautiful, yeah. So we have to that's the right back. Let's get it. Joel Matip, all right. Not everybody's cup of tea, but regardless of the fact that he's next to Virgil van Dijk, I feel like you get similar results against any with any top centre back next to him. Like he's not the guy to play as your top centre back. Do you know what I mean? He's not your number one. He's not your guy. But as the guy next to the guy, he's like the top of the guys. If you know what I'm saying. Um, Basically, then obviously VVD man like Virgil, yeah, is unbelievable talent, um, undeniable talent. I guess is more what I was trying to say. So we don't even have to talk about him, right? Robertson came from Hull, is now possibly the world's best left back. Plays for Scotland. Say no more, bruv. That's all I'm gonna say to you is say no more, right? In the midfield. And I gotta say, I'm not mad familiar with their team because it hasn't come up on the screen or that. And this is all off the top, so some of these people will be interchangeable, no doubt. But I'd say their best starting midfield is Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago. Like Fabinho, in my opinion, slightly underrated because he is probably one of the best DMs in the world. I think people like Kante, well, yeah, really in this league is probably, yeah, Kante and Fernandinho for the most part for however long, and maybe even Rodri at the moment upstaging Fabinho. I think Rodri is a Rolls Royce of a DM. I think his technical ability is phenomenal for how big he is. You know what I mean? Like he's got nice feet. Pause. But yeah, back to Liverpool. So Fabinho, big. So we're gonna at least top 3 in the world in that position. Yeah. Thiago, generational talent. Yeah, from La Masia. Yeah, graduated similar class as like look, it's there. People like Cesc Fabregas, Xavi, what's his name? Oh, how am I forgetting? Iniesta. Yeah, Busquets, all of the dons. Yeah, so like, and Mikel Arteta. Yeah, but like I'm saying, Thiago, that's him. Played for Barca. Yeah. Played for Barca. Played for Bayern. Played for PSG, I believe, as well, and now Liverpool. Pretty certain that's a CV and a half, either way that you look at it. Henderson, right? I've been saying this for years, and obviously, because it's just not a popular thing to. Well, it is now because it's cemented. But I was saying this for a long time. Yeah, Henderson is in. Well, he was. He's not anymore. But Henderson is England's best midfielder. Yeah, not anymore, but in terms of reliability, like impact on a game, both in attack and defense, yeah, unbelievable, and another like proper gritty type of homegrown Don, like, do you know what I mean? Same way as Donny is probably the best left back in the world at the moment. Robertson, yeah, I'd say that Henderson, maybe not right now, but last year before, Henderson was in that top percentile for midfielders in the world, without a doubt, yeah. Passing range is surprisingly like crazy as well. Like considering man is was like a holding midfielder like from Sunderland before he come Liverpool. Yeah, it's a lot. Right? Then you got the front 3, bruv. These man, yeah. Right, Sadio Mane. outside of Kylian Mbappe, I don't think you can find a better right-footed left winger, yeah, in the world right now, or maybe even for the past 10 years. Sorry, not 10 years. That's a bit much. 3 to 4, maybe 5, if we're counting COVID times. 5 years, yeah. Sadio Mane, immense. And then you go to the right-hand side, left-footed right winger. Outside of Messi, up and like basically since Liverpool have been winning Champions League, the best right winger in the world has been Sadio Mane. Maybe it's a bit teeth because he's been not Sadio Mane, sorry, Mo Salah. Maybe it's a bit teeth because he's been playing in what is one of the most complete sides maybe since even that original Barca, not original Barca side, but you know, that Barca side with Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, Messi, David. What we saying? We saying the Eto side? Yeah, I think we are really Eto through the middle, and then it was sort of like Ronaldinho or Henri on the left, Mazzolini, man like PK at the back with what's his name, Puyol, yeah, and then obviously Dani Alves right back. Who was their left back? Who was the Barca left back? It wasn't Danny Alba, Daniel, whatever his name is, Alba, because this is before Alba times. If I remember, I'll shout it. I know Van Bronckhorst was there, but he weren't there for them times. I'm pretty certain. We'll think about all that. But yeah, we're getting close to kickoff now anyway. But the point being is that Liverpool and Manchester City are, without doubt, the two top teams in the world right now. And Villarreal, Unai Emery's Villarreal, are possibly the most overachieving side in Champions League since maybe either Ajax that won it. Who else? Who else was a ringer that went and won Champions League? Maybe we might even say that year that Liverpool won it with Gerrard. I think we could probably call that as well, because that wasn't Liverpool weren't winning leagues back then. They weren't nowhere near winning leagues. I think they were scraping top fours and that. This is the days, I guess, when was we in or out? We was probably in competitions them times. Maybe we weren't in it in the year that they won it. But there was that year, there was them times where it was Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. That was the 4 teams that would represent in England or Premier League in the Champions League. Obviously, things have changed a lot nowadays. But yeah, they're just taking to the field now, doing up their little press shots and whatnot. I'll be honest with you, people. We're at Anfield. I get it, the yellow submarine and all of that and blah, blah. But I will be honest with you, people. I think we're about to see a flood of red all up inside this submarine. It's just going to sink it. But I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I was wrong. I was wrong on Saturday. Dino White got beat up, bruv. Different. Like, it's mad. So right now, we're looking at 3 minutes to 8. So 3 minutes until kickoff. They done up the song. I don't know what song that was. Probably just the Champions League song. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't even know what that song is. Yeah, but I just know it's not really lit, is it? But we move. We want to hear it though. If we're going, like, I want to hear that at the Emirates. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Right now, everything's it's up in the air. We can still get there. Yeah, but whether or not we do. Oh wow, yeah, Konate looking like he's here to take Joe. See what I said? Konate is a guy. He's young, right? But he's someone with the potential to be as influential, dominant, and important as Virgil van Dijk. He has the potential to be that, right? And that's why Klopp's a wicked man. Because he's like, you know what? I'm going to put you next to your dad. You just, you know what I mean? Stand next to your dad, right? For the next, you know, I think VVD might have like 2 more seasons left in the tank. I don't know how old he is. Let me just check that. If he's like 32, I'm going to give him 2 more seasons. Because the Premier League, you know where it is. High pace, all of that. Right then, Virgil van Dijk age. Obviously, if you know how old he is in the chat, hit the chat. Don't know. Right, Virgil van Dijk, footballer, Dutch footballer. He's 30, right? So I reckon he's got another 4 years. He's got, oh my days. So listen, man like Virgil van Dijk's got another 4 years, yeah? And they've just got in Kanate, who has the potential to be another Virgil van Dijk, and sat him next to him. Bruv, it's gonna be... Basically, if Liverpool can get... if they get Rafinha, they're gonna transition their side well. And I'm talking Rafinha from Leeds. Left-footed right winger. I know he wants Saka, but Saka's a London boy, bruv. He don't want to go live in Liverpool, bruv. It's not about all of that. Like, I think it's lit for them. Like, they're all right, innit? Because they got all their paving slabs. They're not even paving slabs. What do they call it? The foundations. The foundations. Not only are they laid, but they're strong. They're like them triple reinforced concrete and iron core, iron rod, you know what I mean? Them Mazzoline foundations. So all they got to do is sprinkle two players in. Right, the game has kicked off, by the way. I was waffling my way through that section, yeah? Liverpool moving from left to right. A certain dominance, I would say straight away, knocking it around, but I will say straight away, it looks quite evident that Villareal are set up very well, and this is not going to be an easy game for Liverpool at all. But we move. Virgil van Dijk with a long crossfield ball out to Mo Salah, takes it with one touch beautifully, knocks it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who gives it back to Virgil van Dijk. Plays it forward. Liverpool just taking their foot off the accelerator a little bit, just to set the move up properly. Thiago is he's playing in their team as a 10, right? Obviously he's not quite a 10, it's like an 8.5 they call it nowadays, right? But in all, like, if we're gonna keep it real, they've got him playing as Thingy's got him playing as a 10. Klopp has him playing as a 10, but he plays 10 as though he's an 8, and he's a throwback footballer, man, definitely. Like, we grew up, like, when we was coming up, see, like, even like teams that I think it's Villareal, they had man like a guy called Riquelme, yeah. Look him up. If you're a youth, look him up. Riquelme. It's Riquelme, right? Argentinian, left-footed, I think, but he was a 10 for them. Pablo Aimar for Valencia. These are all dons that were like doing damage and slapping up like Premier League teams in Champions League when I was in school, innit? They were doing bits. Spain basically used to be us in terms of the dominance of their league. Maybe even, I think even Italy had a little spell of it where they had Inter, Roma, AC, Juventus, all at the very, very top of world football. But currently the cycle that we're in is seeing, and I wouldn't say it's complete dominance from English teams, it's Man City and Liverpool, really. They're there or thereabouts every year for the past 4 or 5 years, isn't it? But yeah, so far, very tentative. Very, very tentative so far. Hold tight, my Twitch viewers. I see you. Yeah? Drop a little like, drop a little subscription or whatever. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. We're going to be talking football. Also, I'm going to be doing... the maddest thing is I'm not just going to be talking football on there, on the Twitch. I'm going to be streaming some live studio sessions where I'm just, you know, making a beat, mixing, blase, blah. And just keeping the content moving like that. I think you're gonna enjoy the journey. Anyone that's tapped in, that's tuned in, yeah, you're gonna enjoy the journey. There's always gonna be room for growth. I understand. There's always gonna be room for improvement. I understand that as well. But I will be grafting and grinding. Tap in. Right, Liverpool still on the front foot. The game is being played pretty much within Villareal's half. Villareal haven't really had any notable touches on the ball just yet, but I would be honest, they haven't really conceded any chances yet. Like I'm saying, it's very tentative, very, very tentative. Luis Diaz doing his best to try and find some space over on the left-hand side. He seems to have some now. Whips it in. Headed away by Villareal. Collected on the edge of the box by Villareal. But then straight away, Liverpool win it back. Around 30 yards. Well, I'll say call it 20 yards out from the Villareal goal on the right-hand side. Plays it back to Fabinho. Great raking crossfield ball. Robertson tried a ting. He tried a ting. I don't know what ting he tried. He probably shouldn't have tried it. There's some dead header. Where we will keep. Liverpool are pressing though. I'm not gonna. It's not looking good for Villareal if we're all familiar with Liverpool. It's not looking good for Villareal at all. I think it's going to be an entire game. Well, I can't see them getting out this half. They're looking to play on the break, but I feel it's quite, yeah. I hope they've got pace is all I'm going to say, like real pace, because so far Liverpool are smothering them. And I'm an Arsenal fan, just so you all know. I just fuck with Champions League because it's elite, bruv. Like proper techie ballers all over the pitch for every team. Like you can't not watch this type of thing. Liverpool rebuild with Thiago in his own half. Sprays it out wide. Robertson on the left-hand side. Dinks it into the box to Sadio Mane. Playing as a centre forward today. Wins a corner on the left-hand side. Football. Robertson looking to take the corner. Virgil van Dijk emerges from his own half into the Villareal box. Konate. Great ball in. Konate wins a header. Oh my days. Sadio Mane couldn't react in time. The ball was won in the air by the gigantic Ibrahim Konate. He heads it down. Sadio Mane's first touch just let him down, and Villareal were able to scramble away. Trent Alexander, number 66. Man like Rastaman himself steps up. Looking to whip this one in. The referee having a little word with a Villareal player. I can't see who it is. He's not happy with something. Not happy with his handling of Mohamed Salah. Mo Salah being wrestled in the middle of the box by a couple of players. Whipped in. Mohamed Salah wins it at the near post, but with no real direction. Villareal able to reset. Salah's probably, nah, I wouldn't say he's an underrated player at all. And he's not overrated either. His levels are pretty high, if I'm going to be honest. It's a great ball out. Oh, what a touch. Oh, Villareal putting a few passes together. First touch let him down. Trent was able to recover. But for the first time, Villareal managing to put a couple of moves together and gain some ground into Liverpool's half. Now with a throw-in the bottom left-hand corner of the Liverpool pitch. Left back tries to take on Trent for pace. Trent blasts it into Fabinho for a corner for Villareal. 10 minutes in, Villareal have a corner. Are they about to score? I don't know. I'll be honest with you, right? If they score now, this is probably the way that it's written. It's one of them ones. Like I'm saying, it's such an unbelievable story that they're even here. Poor corner. Terrible corner. Never, ever, never. Oh, it's another chance. They've broken the Liverpool back line again. Beating the offside trap. Well, maybe they didn't. The dude just flagged now. That was ages. Why did he do that? He's onside though. He's looking onside. Looks like Trent played him on. Thiago played him on. Thiago plays it forward. Didn't quite come off there. Virgil van Dijk retrieves the ball. Thiago with a fantastic tackle. Oh, Trent's touch let him down. Villareal tried to do a little ting. Trent shut it down. Trent thought he had a throw in there. I don't know about all that though. It didn't look like he did. But I've been wrong. Oi! But Klopp is pissed. He's telling the third officials looked like he wanted to go home, ref. He had enough of that. The Klopp hairdryer. Oh, great ball. Liverpool attacking with Mo Salah. Mo Salah whips it in. Sadio Mane! Oh my God. I don't know what happened there. But the two deadliest forwards in football right now just combined phenomenally. It was a 1-2. It was actually a 1-2. Oh my God, that was crazy. If he had headed that in, that would have been one of the best goals that Champions League has seen for a hot minute. I'm not going to lie. What a ball from Mo Salah. He's just guided it towards the back post. Mane made the run, beat beat the offside trap perfectly in time. Just didn't quite manage to twist his head and neck up around, and you know what I mean? Just a little bit off. Liverpool still fighting their way, trying to find something. Villareal holding on there. Not really haven't really been troubled so far. That last chance is probably the first clear-cut opportunity. Villareal trying to take it quickly. Didn't come off for them. Liverpool hack it away. Back to Liverpool to reset. Back to Villareal to reset, sorry. Yeah. Oh my days. Don't know what happened with Donny there. Luis Diaz drove inside, smacked the shot straight down the mouth of the keeper, but he kind of fumbled it. Nearly left it open for Sadio Mane to run in and just take advantage. But he just managed to get his bearings, grab the ball in. I can imagine he's quite thankful for that, because that would have been shocking, bruv. Oh, Villareal trying to sing. Trent just about manages it. That was mad. Man fell on his bum then, bruv. It was a bit mad. It was a bit mad. There's a foul. Luis Diaz taking on his... Oh, he's not given anything. The referee has given absolutely nothing. Luis Diaz... Yeah, he kind of... Oh, his legs have got tangled up there. It's not really fair. But we move. Villareal living dangerously in their back line, trying to play out a defence. Oh, centre back, not scared. Into the left back, hospital pass into the midfield. Liverpool retrieve. Oh, I don't know whether that was a shot or what. But we have another Liverpool corner. Raul Albiol at the near post, clearing for Villareal. Liverpool fans urging the Reds them, urging the players on to try and make some sort of breakthrough. Virgil van Dijk and big man Konate into the box again. Konate is a unit, bruv. It's dumb. It was offside. I thought it was offside. Everyone stood on the line there. There's a shot in from Thiago, a bit of a mad one. Kicked it into the ground, bounced up, and Virgil van Dijk and co were offside. About 4 Liverpool players offside, and that's nah. But what you saying anyway? What does everyone reckon, or anyone reckon? Yeah, you reckon it's Liverpool or Man City that's gonna win the league? The Prem now. Now, Champs League, I think, is still pretty open. I think there's a good chance. There's a good chance that Liverpool's gonna win Champs League. I think if it comes down to City and Liverpool in the final of this, Virgil van Dijk covering very well there. Villareal looking very dangerous. I think if it comes down to Man City and Liverpool in the final, I think Liverpool will get it. I think. Probably not though, but I just think. I think Pep is just in his own head when it comes to certain finals and all them things nowadays. It's a bit mad. But I think it's gonna take some type of like crazy slip up for Man City not to win Prem. Villareal trying to make headway or some type of room for themselves down the left hand side against Liverpool. Liverpool just holding strong, man. I'm not gonna lie. It seems easy for them at times. Villareal set from the back again, playing out from the back, seemingly this is the type of thing that Unai Emery wanted to implement at Arsenal. Liverpool pressing, winning the ball, but Villareal throwing. We're still 0-0, 18 minutes into the game. The road is... Hey, listen. Henderson being spoken to by the referee. The referee not happy with it at all. To be fair to him, they did win. He did have a case, but it's all long. It's just a throw, man. You don't have to contest that like that. Oh, Villareal breaking the Liverpool line again, but again it's dealt with comfortably. Robertson on the cover. They looked like they was in there. I think the guy who originally got played in through the middle, I know he was still a good 10 yards away from the box, but I think he could have drove a little bit further. Um, you know what I mean? And if he got close enough to the box, just banged it. Because so far, then man ain't even had a shot, bruv. Like, sometimes you just got to do a thing, innit? Like, so I don't think there's much confidence in these dons at the moment. I think that was an opportunity really to try and turn, and he was already turned. I don't even know why I'm on about turning. It was an opportunity for him to drive, but he either didn't have the legs to do it or he didn't have the heart. Or sometimes it's that. Sometimes man have been compressed so badly that they're just scared to try. Like, so why? Liverpool can do that to you though, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Because even when you win it back, you got to be real accurate with how you deal with the ball after you win it back. Because if you don't, they're going to win it straight back after that. Liverpool trying a little slide ball down the outside, left-hand channel to Sadio Mane running in from centre forward. Just went straight out. Raul Albiol with his 90-year-old legs. He's in control, Rev. He had his positioning right. Man's got the little streaks of grey like I do. Why? Yeah, man. So like the other side of things, like I'm saying, man, like there's gonna be a lot more streams coming very soon. I'm gonna be doing more content than just sports. Like I'm saying, I like my football and that, so I'm still gonna continue doing that. Cause I do watch the Arsenal, yeah, every game, passionately and painfully, yeah. But like I'm saying, yeah, the football is one side of things, you know, like the fighting and rare tear tear and the podcast and etc. But I am, as I said earlier, I'm Bailey's Brown. I'm a musician. I can't even speak. Musician. So you're gonna get some live streams or some studio sessions. Like really and truly, I just need to just get with it. I might even do one tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night. Tomorrow. Lock in then. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got a couple beats that I've been fucking with that maybe I should finish and mix down, and we can all do that as a family. Yeah. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Like I'm saying. But yeah, back to the football, man. So far, it's a game of cat and mouse, as they say. But it's like the mouse is just getting toyed with. The big red cat is just like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's pouring left to right, playing with the little mouse. Like, go on, mouse. You have a little. So I'm waiting for that point when the when the cat decides he's either gonna like stick his claw in the mouse, or just straight up bite the, you know what I mean, bite the Ross mouse head off. But so far the mouse is running, bruv. It's surviving. It's doing up Tom and Jerry settings. It's doing up Jerry the mouse. Liverpool just hit the post, but it weren't really a hit the post situation. Henderson tried to cross it, and the rest, as they say, is history. Villareal, I was about to say, I started to gain some confidence. And they just broke the Liverpool press and then played it back again. Right, now they're pushing forward. They've broken the Liverpool press and they've lost it again. And like I'm saying, man, the mouse is not it doesn't really have the punching power to deal with a team like Liverpool. And currently, Liverpool haven't had the guile or the more than guile, because they've had a couple of little nice little chances. Yeah, so maybe one big chance, but yeah, they didn't have the accuracy to finish it off. So far, the mouse is definitely hanging in there. Trent Alexander wins a corner over on the right hand side. Coquelin of Arsenal fame, yeah, still doing bits in La Liga, bruv. Well, maybe not in La Liga, but he's in Champions League. Champions League longer than any other Arsenal player that played with him anyway. I think that's a stat, bruv. I think it's real. I think that's real deal Holyfield. Let me think who else played with him. Maybe Nabry. If he might have played with Nabry, yeah. So like we'll give that to Nabry then. Nobody else is there. Yeah. Oh, what is? Yeah. Yes, I. Listen, all I'm saying right now is Liverpool need a goal before the first half's over. Because this is. Oh yeah, there's no away goals. There's no away goals rule anymore, is there? So that's kind of calm. But this is the type of game where if Villareal, if it's 0-0, if it's a draw, yeah, I think Villareal could take Liverpool over to their spot and get the same, well, not even the same result, do the same shit, but get a one goal, like win this shit 1-0. Ah, Liverpool tried a ting. See, this is what I'm saying. Because of the way that Villarreal set up defensively, Liverpool are having to try do not new, but having to do a lot. Having to do a lot in the midfield or a lot within the move to break down the move. Do you know what I'm saying? Not break down the move, to break down the Villarreal defense. They're not able to cut through it. Is so well aligned. Bomber club. All I'm saying is, yeah, I don't know about all of this Liverpool shit. Yeah, you know, is I like watching Liverpool when they're playing a team that's gonna play against them. Do you know what I mean? Because that's when the game's lit. Like that City game against Liverpool, that was sick. And well, both of them, the 2-2 and the 3-2. Oh wow. Oh, Salah almost fucking scored a screamer, bro. That would have been that would have been crazy. Yeah. But yeah, man, when you got a team that's gonna sit deep, like do up low blocks and all that, like it just gets a bit, the game gets a bit tired, doesn't it? But why? We move. Listen, mate. All I know about the Champions League is Arsenal could well be playing there next season. Are you mad, Bev? Oh, listen, if we get that, yeah, and we can actually turn and look at certain Man United dons and certain Tottenham dons, look them in the eye. Oh, breathe it in. Enjoy it, bruv. Oh, yeah, listen. Listen. That's why it's a different vibe when I'm watching Arsenal, because I don't really care about this game. Like I'm saying, I like good football, so I'm here for some good football. But same way, I don't care about the result, bruv. These Arsenal games, especially these next, I'd say the next 3 or 4, say 3 or 4 of them, maybe three. The next 3, oh my god. The importance, yeah, is different. It's different, right? The levels is different. But if we win them, Champions League, the champions. Hey, you're mad. Oi, what's this? Trent Alexander-Arnold is lined up. A free kick. It's him and Mo Salah. I can't see what side of the box it is, so I can't guess who's going to take it. But Trent looks like he's calculating a bit more. Like, you know, when a man is looking at something and you can raw see the numbers and that like popping out of his head. Man is calculating angles and velocity and dip. Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. Liverpool with the free kick. Trent Alexander-Arnold around 25 yards out. Oh, straight into the wall. So we move. We keep moving, man. Liverpool trying to get past Emery's Villareal. Of course, we saw last night Man City take a 3-2 lead. Sorry, a 4-3 lead. Last night's game was crazy. A 4-3 lead over to Real Madrid. It's going to be tense. It's going to be tight. I wouldn't be surprised if something fucks up and City don't make it. But that's bad omens talking, innit? That's me just putting out some hater shit. Like, listen, I feel like it's important for Man City to win a Champions League. I know, hear me out, right? I know they just got money and they da 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 da. But to be fair to them, they don't often just purchase a big name or big name guys. They purchase sort of like dons that maybe people have passed up on, or people that, you know what I mean, people just dons that like aren't quite whatever people think they are. There's only really Grealish and now Haaland where they've just bought top guy for like I'm lying. They did the same with Mahrez. Like, the reality is Mahrez was a league winner, fucking back-to-back seasons of fucking goals on goals. Yeah, so I'm chatting shit. Yeah, they did it with money, right? But I'm saying I'm bored of that not having happened, innit? And I'm not even their supporter. I feel like it's about time that it happened, just so that they can stop feeling about it and we can all stop chatting about it. Cause I feel like Arsenal's gonna win it next season, bruv. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, I do. Maybe, like, but still, all I'm saying is, yeah, man, it's just a boring debate with City, man. It's like it's the one thing that they haven't got to say to like make them a top team in it, and like the reality is they are a top team. They perform at top levels. They got some fucking sensationally gifted fucking footballers that consistently perform at the highest level. Like, just give man the fucking thing, innit? Or not even give it to them. They just need to get it over the line, because I'm bored of them not having done that, innit? It's dead. It's dead at this point. Like, how? Oh, raw. Van Dijk just clattered a man. Yeah, it's dead at this point, man. Like, you lot a big man now, innit? Like, you're big. It's big City now. I know, like, we all banter them for whatever. And the reality is the banter is true in some aspects, yeah. But what I'm saying in terms of, even for Premier League, sort of like having some sort of relevancy in some sort of historical context, it's like the Dons that have been winning our league for however long couldn't win Champs League, and it's like, what? But then Liverpool did, and who knows, innit? But Chelsea as well, I guess. Fuck them. But yeah, nah, I think Man City need that for their own like self-esteem, bruv, and just so we can all stop, like, you know what I mean, ban all of that. Cause I think like it's just like it's just childish. Man is childish. Why are you winning Champions League, bruv? Look how much money you spend. Childish, bruv. Like, fucking hell, economize, bruv. Come on. Yeah, Liverpool so far. Fuck yeah, no, bruv. Like, the evening is still early in the evening, but the evening dawn is looking like he's gonna be the happier guy, because it doesn't matter about all the possession. Liverpool haven't had that many out and out shots. Wow. It's just as I was saying that, Sadio Mane tried a ting, like, flicked it up, well, it came up off of him in the touch. I don't know if he meant it. He spun on it. Yeah, it's a great touch. Flicked it up, turned and banged it. But Francis Coquelin, I think, or Raul Albion, It's Raul Albion, the old battle axe. Bro, man was in the right position and just put himself between the goal and Mane. Yeah, that's old school, old school. Some simple things, not too much twinkle toes from the centre backs. You know what I mean? Ben White loved twinkle toes too much. Oof, and right. One thing is Villarreal, great defensively. They're always in position. Oh, Lo Celso, who was he? Is he ex Tottenham or is he ex Man United? Nah, he's not Man United, is he? Tottenham or Chelsea? He's one or the other, isn't he? Either he looks a Tottenham guy, Tottenhamy. He looks Tottenhamy, right? Yeah, Spursy. Man like Alexander Arnold to take a corner in the 34th minute, just rolling into the 35th of what has been a frustrating game of football, if I'm going to be honest. And I should imagine it's no more frustrating than for Liverpool right now. Nothing they're really trying coming off. No spaces opening up. Villarreal setting into their defense. Oh, great ball. Oh, my days. Of all the people you wanted that to land to, it was Mo Salah and he skied it. That was unbelievable. I think it was Thiago sprayed a crossfield pass. No, it wasn't Thiago. It was Robertson. Crossfield pass to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold, first time volley cross into the box. Lands perfectly for a volley from Mo Salah, who all he had to do, realistically speaking, was put his foot through it, and he tried to sidestep it with instep it with his right foot. Obviously, he's weaker of his two, even though he can strike him with his right. But that was not what that point called for. I think he just needed to swing and get good contact, and just drill it. Henderson penalised in the middle, breaking down any type of flow that Villarreal have been trying to get into. I can't decide whether Villarreal have just oh wow, Villarreal have just not bothered trying to go forward, or they're just shit. But they just tried a long ball. Lo Celso, I believe it was, beat the offside trap, got in behind Virgil van Dijk, but couldn't get his volley in on target. Trent Alexander-Arnold tries to find Henderson down the outside. The left back for Villarreal covers but slips. Liverpool throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool throw-in. It's this and it's that. Yeah, man. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry, people. I'm just doing some business, mate. I'm doing a business. Do you know what I mean, mate? Sounds good. Hop on the call. Right. Yeah, sorry, people. I just had to answer someone back in the DMs and, man. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do business, man. You're doing business. Yeah, just handle your business, handle yours, innit? I don't know about everybody else, man. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, it is. If you make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do, everything else is calm. That's what I found in life, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's a blinkers on thing and just keep it moving. Yeah, in whatever you do in life. Yeah, whether it's whatever job you got, even if it's some bullshit that you don't like doing, you're just doing it to get the money. Yeah. On top of that, whatever else you're doing is what you're doing, isn't it? Like I'm saying to you, just get it done. A means to an end. Everyone needs money for whatever they're trying to do. Keep it moving. Do your business. Answer your DMs. Yeah. You never know who's hollering at you in your DMs either. That's another thing. Always check them requests or whatever it is. Yeah? It sounds mad, but like it's real talk. Because if you don't follow them, it goes to the request. It's not always just some weird shit. So yeah, like I'm saying, man, like check your DMs, man. I've made a lot of good contacts off of doing that. Like be it graphic designers, web designers, fucking like who've turned out to be real people, not just bots in it. Like also like obviously other musicians like you know, like if I'm not following the person but they're following me and they send me something, that's where it goes, the request. So boom, I go and check that, and if it's dope, I follow them back straight away and I hit them up like boom. Car that's what this music thing is really about. It's discovering new shit that maybe you wouldn't have discovered within your current circles, isn't it? Like obviously if whatever your circles is all make the same music and blah blah blah, then blah blah blah, you're all just gonna know the same people. And it's just, you know, you're never gonna get nothing new, nothing fresh, nothing dope. It'll just be dope to you guys because that's what you guys is doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Sounds random, but it's nothing to do with Liverpool. We move, right? Young man,
Yo,
how was your sleep, bruh?
good, yeah.
Yeah, man. Go bed earlier, bruh. That's what I'm saying, bruh.
I'm trying to, but I just can't sleep for like a solid 2 hours.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Some wild
So,
shit.
what dinner soon?
Yeah. I'll do it at half time. I was waiting earlier, man, but like I'm saying, you've been asleep for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Teenagers. Yeah. Also, right? That's something I feel about. Don't ever let people, yeah, that are never doing anything try to tell you about. Oh my days! What a bullet, bruv! And that's a perfect example, right? Tiago, just fucking screamer. If that had gone in, goal of the seas. But yeah, nah, man. Like you don't ever let people that's not doing nothing tell you about what you're doing, innit? That's like rule number one in life, bruv. Like the reality is, yeah. How you got so much time to see me and tell me about me, but there's nothing going on with you? Shut up, man, bruv. Like that's long, fam. Like real talk, and having to actually share like your fucking your energy, like talking within that type of situation, bruv. That's long, fam. Like I'm saying, but Liverpool, bro. Like I'm saying, man, it's still 0-0. It's not a mad exciting game. Konate dealing with whoever, Chukwueze trying his hardest, but Konate, a beast of a man, they say. I don't even like calling brothers beast and that. I feel like I feel like there's some undertones with that shit, bruv. Yeah, man mountain, a colossus, yeah, that's what I'm gonna call man about a beast, bruv. Hold that. Luis Diaz in the corner. Yeah, didn't have enough, but Liverpool retrieve it. Thiago tried a little sauce, but it didn't come off. Fabinho clattering, man, and winning the ball. Who was that got brushed? I think it might have been Francis Coquelin. Alexander-Arnold whips a ball in. No one there. Robertson retrieves it on the left-hand side. Looks at his man, Megs. Didn't retrieve the ball, though. He tried a bit too much. He's like, oh, my guy tried to run out of the defence. He kind of breached. Liverpool win it. Lo Celso out of position. I think it was Chelsea, actually, wasn't it? Like Chelsea. Lo Celso's Chelsea. Or maybe not. I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to football, I know a lot of them dons, but like, I only really pay more attention to Arsenal. I do not care that much about these other guys. Like, I love Champions League and that, but I couldn't tell you anyone on Villareal's team apart from Raul Albiol and Francis Coquelin. Oh, and Chukwueze, yeah. I know them dons, yeah, but that's just like Raul Albiol used to be a guy. Francis Coquelin used to be a gunner, or gooner, yeah. And Chukwueze is of FIFA fame. The superstars of the Premier League had just come to play with Villareal, bruv. Like, man, like yellow. Man, like, we were all yellow. Man, like Coldplay FC, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, bruv. 100. Oh, Lord. Listen. Yeah, this game is like, it's like what what do they say when an immovable object meets the irresistible force? This is that. Yeah. Villareal is the unmovable object. Liverpool, the irresistible force. So we have a stalemate. We have a lockhead. Is that what they call it? I don't know. I'm calling it that. Deadlock. We have 1 minute of injury time as well, which isn't surprising because as dead as the game kind of has been, there hasn't been much stoppages. Luis Diaz doing the Lord's work. Didn't quite have the ball to release Trent Alexander-Arnold, and we go into half time. Unai Emery doing bits, bruv. Listen, I am gonna have to put some food and on to cook. I will not be back. Sorry, I will not be back. I will not be gone long. Even though there is only unos of you dons out there. Much love every time, bruv. Right. What I will say as well is, I don't know where the chats is, so I wouldn't even be able to see if I got any chats. What is it? Right, probably don't know it, but still, let me just check out some shit. Yeah, right. In fact, I'm gonna go make the food and I'll be back. It's half time. It's half time. You know what it is. Liverpool not really doing much. with the Capri Sun in hand. I forgot to do what I was meant to do a minute ago. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta make sure. Yes, 100%, bro. Yeah. Listen, sometimes you just gotta make a power move, bro. You gotta understand exactly who you are, what you are, yeah, and what that entails. Yeah. You gotta outline your assets and then just deal with the matter. Listen, I'm gonna be a lot less cryptic in the next few months as the streams continue. But yeah, right now, it's half time. I'm watching Raheem Sterling shave with his Gillette razor. I am cooking burgers for my teenage son. I am streaming, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not enjoying this game at all. Like, this is one of the things. This is one of the reasons, if I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you, why Unai Emery was always fighting an uphill battle at Arsenal. We don't want to see dry football. Yeah, no. This is Premier League. Like, this is Thierry Henry. This is Dennis Bergkamp. This is Cesc Fabregas. Come on, bruv. Like, even Giroud, bro. Like, certain dons just had moisturized foot, and that's essential in the Premier League when you're playing for a team like Arsenal. There's like, cool, winning, 100%. We're on winning, yeah, but there's got to be a certain amount of je ne sais quoi. And if it's not je ne sais quoi, it's got to be ole. You get me? Or arriba. Yeah? There's got to be some sauce. Like, man, like Ian Wright was the provider of said sauce back in the day. Like I'm saying, I'm an old head. Well, I say an old head. I'm an old head amongst musicians. Yeah, obviously they're all kids nowadays. But like I'm saying, man, like Ian Wright, yo, listen, Donny's like this is like 80s and 90s. Donny's like go to fucking party dot, like he's his man them, yeah, banging goals and then bogling. Shut up, bruv. Because it's not even just like dead goals either. Man scoring chips with his right foot from outside the 18-yard box. Chips with his left foot from outside. What? Are you mad? Yeah? Chips from inside the box. And bruv, the guy was unreal. Like, unreal. And like, that original partnership between him and Bergkamp kind of set the tone for what was about to happen with Arsenal. It was about to get saucy. Everywhere across the pitch, sauce was on its way, bruv. And it all started with Uncle Ian. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, yeah. Capri Sun, highly underrated drink. I know it's just squash, but squash for lazy people. Sometimes you need that shit in your life, bruv. Lazy squash. Liverpool. So yeah, now they're doing up tactical breakdowns. Peter Crouch and them. I feel like Peter Crouch won. Did he win Champions League with Liverpool that year? I hope he weren't there them times. I know Owen weren't there. Look at Ferdinand. Ferdinand's beard looks mad to me. I don't understand why his beard looks like that. Like, it looks a bit mad. Finalist. Oh shit. Peter Crouch played in the Champions League final in 2007. This is what I'm saying. Liverpool will get into Champions League finals, yeah, when they have a man like Crouch playing for them. Man's a lane. Half time still occurring. Listen. You know what's mad about Champs League? It's the fact that like back in the day, the Italian teams like really and truly used to be like real forces in the European football team. But nowadays they are nowhere to be seen. And it's crazy because I think nowadays with the Champs League, it's kind of come down to maybe 4 teams. At the beginning of the Champs League, it's always 4 teams that you're looking at like, yo, these are the teams that could win it. And it's Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and PSG. It's not even Bayern anymore. Bayern have kind of dropped off a little bit, man. They're kind of going the way of the Juventuses of this world in terms of Champs League football. I think the fact that they're not getting Erling Haaland to replace Lewandowski speaks volumes. Maybe volumes realistically about their pulling power, or maybe it's just the fact that he's had enough of the Bundesliga now. Whereas when Lewandowski was taken from Dortmund to go to thingy, he opted not to come to the Premier League. I think he turned down Man United to go to Bayern Munich. And that doesn't really happen nowadays. I think a lot of the top players are looking at either finding their way to Man City, Liverpool, or Chelsea. And then the ones that are slightly underneath them guys, they're looking to just find their way to the Premier League to up their profile more than anything else. I feel like the Premier League has become like, I know it's not comparable because there was no other leagues for it to go against, but you know how much of a symbol the NBA is and has become, and like realistically, back in the 90s, in the time of Jordan and the first real franchise kind of dons that were doing up stuff, because obviously it weren't just Jordan, there was Iverson, there was like you know what I mean, but they were real stars in terms of nowadays there's a lot of stars in it, and it's kind of like the Premier League now. Like in the 90s there was stars of the Premier League, there was loads of guys, but there were stars, whereas nowadays I think you've only got, especially if you're English, English, definitely English. If you're English and you're playing Premier League football for, I don't know, any of the top 10 teams, you're basically a superstar now. Like, real talk, in terms of following, because of obviously the visibility that the Premier League offers you. And then if you're in a successful team as well and you're actually good and you play for England and bro, you're 19, 20, looking at being like Declan Rice now has the same profile maybe that say Cristiano Ronaldo had at the age of 20. Which would you say? Let's not even go like that. But you know what I'm saying? The trajectory now is like boom. Like once you're there, boom. Obviously, you have to keep turning in the performances. But even like lesser players like Joe Willock and all the rest of it, I think for however much time he was actually at Arsenal and playing first time football, there was a large amount of stardom that came with that out of you know, being a youth academy product, and then all of a sudden he's thrust into the limelight, and his profile rose probably a bit above his station. But who am I to say, car? These dudes are rich from the from the moment they signed that fucking first team contract, bruv. It's a wrap. Like, man are living in mansions and driving like mad cars and going to mad places. Like, and they're either in their teens, like late teens or early 20s, and it's like, bro, like, it's just seeing out that contract and saving well or investing well, and they're set for life anyway. So even when you kind of, I don't know, the motivation might not be what it used to be, I guess, because you see a lot of guys, a lot of youths coming through, especially in the past however long now, that maybe faded out, and they had to graft and grind and get their way back, like Dominic Solanke, like, gonna be back in the Premier League by the looks of things next season, but by the time he gets back to Premier League, he's probably a whole different type of player. Probably way more confident, way more assured, self-assured, because of the graft that it took to get to a point of being in that limelight, that stardom. See, even like the character of Ian Wright when he came into the game and into professional football, and his career, it's because of his background. Same as Jamie Vardy, like, the longevity and the hunger and the type of players that they were was forged by how they got to where, you know, where all the glory was earned. Sorry, people. Capri's Sun, you know. Second half has begun. Liverpool hoping to do a lot better than what they just did that fucking first half, I tell ya. Have to go and keep an eye on whatever's going on in the oven. Yeah, you know what it is? I think I might even lock off the stream soon, because this game is dead and I'm hungry. So, in fact, I am locking it. So, people, thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, it's going to be some studio streaming. We're going to get to some business, bruv. We're going to get to where it's really cracking, alright? It's only Arsenal games from this point on, because this is a learning curve, bruv. This is, yeah, I'm not here for this. So, more time, more life, less Liverpool. Safe.